Well, hello, friends. How happy I am to be with you again today. I think that some of you have had some new beginnings since the last time that we were together. I think that some of you have started a new school, and some of you have started a new school year. And I hope that that has been an exciting time for you, even with all the troubles that we have now with the virus. You've had some great opportunities, and maybe you've faced some challenges too. Today's story is about that. It's a story that's called The Day You Begin. And it is written by a person whose name is Jacqueline Woodson, and the pictures were made by Rafael Lopez. Listen for this story and see if it sounds like it might be true to you. The Day You Begin. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way that words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Rigoberto, from Venezuela, your teacher says so soft and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming bright notes. There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller, when the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer? Tell the class your story." "We went to France," Kyla says. "These shells came from a beach in Maine." A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they'll turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. "My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina." Each souvenir a small triumph of a journey, their travels going on and on. And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister, who made you laugh out loud and who hugged you so hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept reading long after she had fallen to sleep. And in that room, where no one else is quite like you, you will look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students were flying and sailing and going somewhere? There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Nadia will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast and far, the game isn't one you can really ever play. "I don't want him on our team." "You can watch, maybe you can have a turn later." There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of. Look at this child. How lonely this child must feel when all the other friends are over here. Yeah. And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you until the day you begin to share your stories. My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister, you tell the class, your voice stronger than it was a minute ago, reading books and telling stories, and even though we were right here on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. Your name is like my sister's, Rohiberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once, the room where no one else is quite like you. The world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find the places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you, and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all. There is Angelina with her friends. That's the story of the day you begin. I hope that you like it. I sure did, and I'm glad we could share it together today. I don't know how your beginnings have been this school year. I bet that some of you maybe have had some hard times. The computer hasn't worked right, or you haven't been able to connect. Maybe you want to go to school, but you have to stay at home. Or maybe you went to school and it was hard. If some of your beginnings have been difficult, I'm sorry for that. I'm sad about that. And I was thinking that if somebody is able to call you a new friend, that person is very lucky to be able to be friends with someone like you. I also want you to remember that tomorrow is another day when you can begin. Brand new things can happen for you tomorrow. I'm so glad we could be together today. I'm Pastor Dave, and I'll see you next time with another story. Goodbye now.